In our last instructions on how to use Google Maps, we talked about clicking on directions to a meetup location and then entering your address to get to that location. And let's take a look at this a little bit further. I'm going to put in a from address. We'll put in the address of Lady Bird Johnson Park again, going to Woodcrest Park in Live Oak. And we showed you this before, where you see a list of turn-by-turn directions, and you can print out those directions. But let's look a little closer at some of the features that Google Maps have. Let's go back over here on the left-hand side and scroll down, and let's take a look at the turn-by-turn directions. You will see a little camera icon out beside the directions. If you click on that, you'll actually get, in some cases, this won't happen in all places, but Google Maps has taken a lot of pictures of streets, and in this case there is a picture available for each turn, so you can actually see a picture of the street. Also, before we click on the picture, notice these as well. This tells you how far you're going to be driving on each street. 482 feet, 1.4 miles, etc. So let's click on Head on Northeast on Nacogdoches Road. Click the little camera. And there's a picture of Nacogdoches Road heading northeast towards Hill Point. You click on the next picture, and here we are headed towards, there's Warrisburg Parkway, and the ramp is over here. And instead of clicking over here, you can just scroll your mouse up here, hover your mouse here, and you can click the little arrow here, and it takes you to the next turn with a picture. So that way, if you're not sure you're in the right place, you can compare these pictures. And here we are on Warrisburg Parkway, or headed towards Warrisburg Parkway. And here's where we take the Thousand Oaks ramp. Turning right on Thousand Oaks Drive. And getting on 35, and actually here's a landmark here. It looks like a gas station, and it looks like some establishment here. So these are some of the things you can remember if you're not sure where you're going. Here's a big yellow building here, something to think about, and it looks like an establishment there. Headed towards Judson Road here. And notice how the map went back to a regular type of map. And you notice over here there's no camera. That means that Google Maps has not taken a picture of this area yet. So there's no picture available for this area. But now we're back in an area that has pictures. We're on top of Wine Road now. And Forest Bluff. And not only can you look at pictures, your turn-by-turn directions, you can also manipulate these pictures. You can zoom in. For instance, if I wanted to see this building a little closer, I double-click, and we get a closer view of this building here. And I can double-click again to get an even closer view, or a different type of view. And notice there's an establishment here. It's the Express Lube. I can double click on that, zoom in to see what it looks like, or Awesome Lube. You can change your orientation by clicking and dragging here. And you can drive down the street using these arrows. This goes in one direction, and this goes in another. So that's the end of part 2 on using Google Maps to help you find a location.